Yeah, here we are. We're going to talk about Amazon and publishing wide. What exactly is publishing wide before we go into things? We hear some people, it's like, publishing wide. What does that mean? What do you mean? Isn't it publishing wide when you go Amazon? Not necessarily. That's just going in one particular avenue. When you publish wide, you're utilizing every resource and platform you can to get your content into as many hands as possible. Some people make quite a living at it, and other people try to publish wide and they don't do so well. So, can't we publish wide anyway? Is there any kind of limitations? We're going to kind of suss that out because, yeah, we can publish wide technically on ebooks, print, and audiobooks, but the latter, well, the first and the latter of the three, the exception is ebooks. Any ebooks enrolled in the KDP Select program cannot be published wide because you're doing an agreement with Kindle Direct Publishing that says this will stay exclusive to your platform. So when you agree to that 90-day period, your ebook is locked in. And should you try to test your luck, and I know many authors have done this, they've tried to publish elsewhere while it's still inside the Kindle Direct Publishing program, Select program, and Amazon discovers it. They have, some type of software out there that's probably crawling the interwebs and looking at other stores and then checking the content. And when they find that it's being published elsewhere, despite being in an exclusive contract, they pull everything. I know Derek Murphy, actually a great content creator over on YouTube, had actually shared some of his personal woes because he accidentally had opted into the KDP Select program. Well, actually, he purposely did it, but there was another area that he had had it published wide, and he thought it was delisted, but it wasn't delisted. So Amazon came in and was like, that's it, you're out. And they pulled KDP Select from him, and I think he had to hold off for about a year. You have to look that up. All right, the other exception of exclusivity is going to be ACX, and if you do the agreement of the 40% royalty program, then you are agreeing to keep your audiobook content through Audiobook Creation Exchange. Now, there's the 25% model. I would say that if you ever want to go publish wide, you may want to consider 25%. In fact, there's others inside the game. I get a lot of people that are outside the US or outside US, UK, Canada, and Ireland, the distribution areas, that say, okay, I can't set up an account with ACX. That's okay. You've got Find Away Voices, and you also have Authors Republic. Those other two can honor foreign accounts. So just kind of an FYI off the side. But any rate, with print, you pretty much, it's any person's game. You're allowed to publish wide anywhere. I don't know of any exceptions to the exclusivity clause in any website, at least to my knowledge, right off the top of my head. So for the sake of conversation inside this particular podcast, we're going to focus on the ebook. So who should publish wide is the real question, because not everyone should. There are some people that would do best to stay exclusive to Amazon KDP for their ebooks, and there's others that would do even better for themselves if they went wide. So the people who want to reach a wider audience should publish wide. Don't limit yourself to KDP Select. I would say if you want to get in as many hands as possible, don't limit yourself to KDP Select. Now, people who don't care about KDP Select, they see that, they're like, I don't want my book being lent to anybody and getting cents on the dollar for pages read. There's some people that really truly believe that KDP Select is highway robbery. I'm not going to disagree with them. I'm not going to agree with them because, it's got its pros and cons, and we're not going to be discussing the pros and cons of KDP Select right now. And then there's also the other lot of people who don't get a substantial boost from KDP Select. So I always recommend to newbies and anyone that really doesn't have a firm grasp on the fundamentals, or at least making about $1,000 or more per month in this particular business, I would say that is not a substantial earning. So if you've got a book on there and no one's checking it out, there's no page reads, there's no point in you staying exclusive. Or let's say that you do have it enrolled and you're getting marginal page flips and it's influencing the rank, but there's no sales coming in, then you may want to pull it out of the KDP Select program and go wide.